This program is useful for those individuals who lend their money on simple interest basis. For loan given entry, go to loan menu and then click new in sub menu. Let's first check how many fields are mandatory. For that, click on save button. Wherever the notification icon is blinking, you can take the mouse cursor there to check the message. In giver, select or type the name from which account loan is being issued. Generally, it is only single name, but in case if you are lending money on your spouse's name, child's name or parent's name also, then it can have multiple names. Even if you are using this program on company basis, then you can mention names of your group companies. Loan date will display today's date by default. Change it to the date on which loan is actually given. In receiver, select the customer's name to which loan is given. Select bank or cash in payment mode. If broker is involved in the deal, then select its name or leave it untouched. If broker is selected, then brokerage percent will show the default figure which is already set in the master, which you can also change. Enter the loan amount which is given. In ROI, mention the monthly interest decided. I repeat, monthly. In days, by default 365 is mentioned, which you can also change. If no term is decided with the client, then keep it 365 only. Due date will be calculated automatically, which you can change, but remember, if you change due date, then days will also change accordingly. In notes, any relevant information can be entered like check number, bank name, etc. Then save the entry. For doing entry of interest received or loan return, go to loan menu and click on search. In last 30 days, whichever loans are due, that will be displayed by default so that you don't need to search. If you want to see loans which are due before 30 days, then change from date and click on search. To see the loans which are not yet due, change the to date and click on search. To see the entries of any particular giver, select its name and click on search. To see the entries of any particular receiver, select its name and click on search. Same way, to see entries of any particular broker, select its name and click on search. You can also filter by selecting payment mode. If you want to include bad debts entries also, then tick on show bad debt checkbox and click on search. To export this list in Excel, click on export button. If you want to modify any loan given entry, then click on edit button against that particular entry, make the changes and save it. Remember, if interest payment or principal payment is received against it, then you cannot directly make changes in that entry. You have to first delete all entries against that loan and then only you will be able to edit loan given entry. If a client is willing to continue the loan even after due date, then you can carry forward that entry. For that, click on the edit button against that entry, click on carry forward button. One new form will be opened where all other details will be same, but loan date and due date will be changed. Due date of previous entry will now be loan given date for this entry, and according to days, new due date will be set automatically. You can change any data here. If instead of paying the interest, client is asking to include the principal while doing carry forward, then tick include interest checkbox. In that case, new loan amount will be addition of previous principal amount plus pending interest amount. Then click on save button. Here you will notice one warning message that carry forward entry is irreversible. Means once carry forward is done, then you cannot roll it back. So you have to make sure that if you have received any interest or principal or you have made brokerage payment against old loan, then you have done those entries or not. If not, then first make those entries, then only do carry forward. For doing interest received, principal return or brokerage payment entry, click on return button against it. Select transaction type, select date, enter amount, select payment mode. If there is a difference between the pending amount which program is showing and which you have actually received, then you can tick on settle checkbox to settle it, so that program will make pending amount nil. If a client is unable to return the loan and willing to have a settlement with you, then also use this option to make the pending balance nil. In notes, you can write any relevant information, then click on save. Whatever entries you do against this loan will be displayed down here in the grid. In that also, if any mistake has happened, then you can edit and make the corrections. Please remember, delete option will come only after clicking on edit. If a client makes premature payment, that means before due date, or late payment, that means after due date, then you can click on calculate button and check how much interest will be generated till the date on which payment is received. If any party is not repaying and you want to mark it as bad debt, then click on edit button against it, click on mark as bad debt and save. In future, if he starts repaying, then you can again go in edit and mark it as good debt. While editing a bad debt entry, you will notice a change in color of the form to draw your attention. For opening a new account, go to account menu and click on new. Enter account name, mobile number is optional, and select type whether this account is giver or receiver or broker. If it's broker, then here you can input default brokerage percent. Please remember, account name must be unique. That means you cannot open another account with the same name. To see all the accounts together, go to account menu and click on search. To see only givers list, select giver in account type and click on search. To see any particular account, enter its name and click on search. You can even search by entering cell number. To modify any account, click on edit button against that account, make the changes and save it. This list can also be exported to Excel. There are two types of reports in this program. One is summary report and other is ledger report. In summary report, all outstanding loans as on today will be displayed here. You can also filter it according to a date range. For example, if I want to see how many loans are having their due date in between 1st June to 30th June, then I select the dates accordingly and click on load. It's filtered now and see it is only showing the loans which are having their due in June month. Same way, if I want to see how many entries are having their due in April 2021, then I select the date range accordingly and click on load button. It's filtered now and see it is showing only those loans which are having their due in April 2021. No other entries are shown. If you want to see all the entries, then just untick the checkboxes of dates and click on load button. Then it will show all outstanding entries. If you want to include bad debt entries in this, then tick on show bad debt checkbox and click on load button. As you can see in bad debt column, it is mentioned yes against those entries which are marked as bad debt. I just untick it for the time being. We can also filter this report on the basis of a particular giver, receiver, broker or payment mode. For instance, if I want to see only those entries which are given by giver 1, then I select its name and click on load. See, these are the outstanding loans which are given by giver 1. Same way, if I want to check how many loans are outstanding out of total loans given to a specific customer, then I select its name and click on load. See, it's showing outstanding entries of receiver 2 as on today. Similarly, if I want to see the outstanding entries where a particular broker is involved, then I select its name and click on load. See, these are the outstanding transactions as on today where broker 1 is involved. Same way, select payment mode as cash and click on load button to see the result of transactions which were done in cash and outstanding as on today. Let's check this report in Excel by clicking on export button. Here you have to pay specific attention on amount outstanding and interest outstanding columns. Here it will show only the balance amount from principal. For example, if you have given a loan of 10 lakhs to someone and he has already returned 5 lakhs and other 5 lakhs is still pending, then it will show only 5 lakhs, not 10 lakhs. Similarly, in interest also, if customer has made any part payment of interest, then that will be subtracted and only pending amount will be shown. For instance, if someone has taken 10 lakhs loan from you, out of which he returns 3 lakhs before due date and keep other 7 lakh continue, then interest of 3 lakhs is calculated from start date to return date and interest of 7 lakhs is calculated from start date to due date, and these both interest will be combined and shown here. Interest of 3 lakhs is taken into calculation only if it is not paid. Principal balance will anyways show only 7 lakhs because 3 lakhs is already returned, and if customer has also paid interest of that 3 lakhs, then only pending interest of 7 lakhs will be shown and combined interest will not be shown. Here in notes, if anything was mentioned at the time of doing entry, then it will be shown. Now we can see this report group wise also. For that, tick on order by account checkbox and click on load button and then click on export button. See, this report is now grouped by party name. Total outstanding principal amount and total outstanding interest amount of any particular account is visible here. Now see this entry where principal amount is nil but interest outstanding is showing minor balance. If you remember, I had told you while doing receipt entry, there is a checkbox named settled. For example, if there is a difference between the amount which customer is paying and the amount which program is showing, then you can tick on settled checkbox while doing the entry to make this amount nil. Let me show you by doing this entry. This party is receiver 1 and due date is 26 March. Let's go into program, go to loan menu, then click on search, select receiver 1, change the date range as report is generated as per due date. I select 26 March, click on search. See this entry of receiver 1 having due date on 26 March. Let's click on its return button. See 27 is showing here in interest outstanding. So see these interest entries, not principal or brokerage entries. Whichever interest entries are there, you can click on edit button against any one out of it. Tick on settled checkbox here and click on save button. Now you can see interest is showing nil. Now let's see this in report also. In report, I select receiver 1 here and click on load button. See that entry is now removed. There is one more entry where principal amount is nil but interest is showing some balance. Check out the Excel sheet. Previously there were two entries where principal was 0 and interest was pending. Now only one entry is remaining. 27 is removed. See, these also you can remove by using settlement method. Now if you see in notes, it is showing carry forward here. That means this entry has come after carry forward. It is showing round figure only, which indicates that client has paid interest before carry forward, and that's why interest amount is not being added to principal. If you see this entry, then it is also come after carry forward, but it's not showing round figure amount. It's 5,10,500, which indicates original amount must have been 5 lakhs and its interest would have 10,500, and instead of paying interest, client must have asked to add it to the principal and extend the loan till 90 days more. Now its outstanding interest is this much. This interest is not included of its previous outstanding interest because it is already added in principal. In ledger report, we can see whole transactions of any particular account. For example, select giver 2 in account and click on load button. Then it will display all the transactions where giver 2 is involved. You can also filter it for any specific date range. For instance, if I want to see only May month's report, then select 1st May to 31st May and click on load button. See, the report has filtered on only May month's transactions. Let me untick the dates and click on load button to see all the transactions. Let's see this report in Excel by clicking on export button. Here, against the loan given entry in transaction type, loan is written. Against interest received entry in transaction type, interest is written. If any principal is received against loan, then principal is written against that received entry in transaction type. Balance principal keeps on updating when principal is given or returned. Like here 5 lakh given, so balance is 5 lakh. Again 5 lakh is given, so balance is 10, now 10 lakh. Interest received doesn't affect balance principal. Then 1 lakh part principal is returned, so 10 lakh minus 1 lakh is now 9 lakh. Again 4 lakh part principal is returned, so now balance is 5 lakh. These days are the days which you had entered while doing loan given entry. Interest received entry will not show anything in the days column. If principal is returned, then the days are calculated from the start date of the loan till the date on which principal is returned. And this interest is also of these many days only. Again 4 lakh principal is returned here and it is returned on 29th April. So 1st February to 29th April are 89 days and interest of 89 days is this much. And combined interest of these both is 10,525, which is shown against loan given entry, from which 7,500 is received. So now balance is 3025. This column will only show outstanding interest. Now see this loan number 28, which is having calculated interest of 10,500 and outstanding is 0. See here, this entry is carried forward and its interest is also carried forward. That's why it is showing nil balance in outstanding. See here in notes, it is showing carry forward. So this loan number 28, which was given on 1st February for 90 days, was having its due on 1st May, and client asked on 1st May to carry it forward and also asked to add an interest in principal only. So you can see that on 30th April, principal return entry system has done itself. See notes has written system generated entry. So here it is shown that original loan amount of 5 lakh is returned completely and its interest was 10,500, which is also shown as returned by program itself by doing system generated entry. Now its balance is nil. Now see on 1st May, system has itself done carry forward entry. In this original principal 5 lakh and interest outstanding 10,500, both have been added to generate new loan amount of 5 lakh 10,500. Now its balance principal is 5 lakh 10,500. This program is designed and developed as per the specific requirements of a particular client. If you also want to use the same software or want to make changes as per your requirements, then please contact on these numbers.